All right, everyone. I am getting word that our runner and restreamer are all set to get started with our Chicory, A Colorful Tale run. And just a couple of notes with that. Tacos won as the favorite food option, as well as having the Climb the Mountain incentive met. So those are our donation incentive results for this run. Tacos is favorite food, and Climb the Mountain was met. So whenever you're ready, Sushi Kishi, please take it away.
I'm all set. Tacos, huh? All right, let me get the run started here. 3, 2, 1, go. And for the record, I am using a foot pedal that is assigned to the skip cutscene button. And then I'm just going to be mashing my foot on this this gas pedal to skip these cutscenes, including those right at the start there. Just to introduce the story a little bit, we are playing Tacos this run, who is the janitor in that tower, and the game opens up with you sweeping the room there, and as you clean more and more, very suddenly, with a lot of loud noises, all the color in the world disappears, and then you end up in this boss fight, which is not exactly how the game is supposed to go, as you might imagine. But wow, I could see audio is peaking a little bit, so let me know if I need to adjust the balance there a little bit. But we're actually in the third boss fight of the game by clipping out of the little cafe there in town, the Luncheon Cafe. And getting to this boss fight in particular is really handy for the speed run. Defeating this boss will unlock the ability to jump. Use our magical brush to help us jump around. Hello, just dodge. To jump around the map. Which is going to unlock all of our other sequence breaks and tricks and glitches and so on and so forth. So not only do we get to skip getting into this boss fight and all of the movement involved and getting through the corruption and clearing the dungeon and solving all the puzzles. And we also get access to our big mobility ability very, very early in the game this way. Dodge. Chicory is primarily what's the way to put it? It's not entirely a painting game, but it does center around this magical brush that I'm using, and which really controls the plot. It is a puzzle platformer, primarily. That's really the best way to define as far as like your gameplay is concerned. but there are numerous prompts throughout the game giving you the chance to show off your artistic abilities, to complete side quests and help people out. So it is a lot of fun. There are a lot of different unique ways that you end up using this brush, and there aren't too many really painting based games out there. There we go. So we've unlocked our first ability, which is jump. I'm gonna jump behind this tree. You can't see me. All right. And you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing over here. I'm gonna hop across the river and hit save and quit. But I can't spawn in the water, so the game chooses the nearest safe place to put me. It just happens to be on the other side of the water. Because I unlocked the ability to jump, but I can't swim yet. So it's very difficult to get out of that area without the use of hopping across the river like that, however you'd like to define that. I'm actually gonna go right back to the cafe, and maybe you'll get to see the clip a little bit rather than just smashing through it. Let's just get right up to this little flower pot. Just hold diagonally through, and you'll go through the wall there. I mean, I should mention that glitch and most of the glitches you're going to see in this run only work on the air quote the 1.0 version of the game. So you would need to down patch or have an unpatched version of the game. We're doing a bit of a look at the past no lantern run here. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it in my headphones that I was moving from the right side of the screen to the left, so I didn't get stuck there, thank goodness. But we've actually skipped quite a bit of the game here, and there is an ability. The first ability you're supposed to unlock is the ability to use your paint to use glow-in-the-dark paint, basically, which would light up all of these screens I'm going through now. It'd be really nice to have that. But obviously I don't. The game will kind of light up your paint in boss fights regardless, but I'm not going to have it for most of the game, like moving from point A to point B. So we're going to be moving through quite a few dark screens throughout the run. Yay! If I remember correctly, the chapter select from the early beta versions of this game named this boss fight the night hair. Get it? Because it's dark and scary and it looks like a hair. I'm gonna try not to talk too much over the music though, because the music here is really good. Stay. Whoa, no you don't. Believe it or not, this vine attack causes me more stress than anything else in this boss fight. This one vine attack, because it follows you so well. There we go. Cleared out of that though. It'll throw two of its ears at me, both of its ears at me later on in the fight, but they don't follow you nearly as closely, so it's a lot easier to dodge. Move! Alright, just keep moving. See, jump too early. Go to the widest part of the cone attack, dodge. That's the way you do things. Clear. Okay. Yeah, as long as I don't change direction, I'm fine here. I should have just kept going to the corner. There we go. See, it takes so long to loop back around to you. Oh. Hither. There we go. It's actually going to do it for the boss fight. It's just a matter of taking out the last couple of hit points here. And this is going to unlock the ability to swim on land. We're going to learn how to swim 3 different times in this game. We're going to learn first how to swim on land. Actually, first I gotta talk about, so we're in this completely pitch black room, right? I don't have the glow in the dark ability, so we might be staring at the screen for a little bit while I hurriedly, there we go, find the exit over there in the corner. Thank goodness for the paint bucket fill ability. Where am I? I'm on the screen. I went back. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let me out of this corner. Let me out of this corner. I'm really still in the corner. I probably didn't let the fill tool finish up. There we go. Now I'm back. Yeah, see, now I can swim on land, which lets me fit into narrow spaces. And do the Paper Mario thing where you like slide under doorways and stuff, things like that. And we're actually going to go out of bounds right here using a ledge clip, because you can see if you jump near the bottom of the screen, animation will pull you out of bounds. Now, if you just let the animation play out, it'll pull you back in bounds. The game's not that easy to break. But if you save and quit in the middle of your jump, the game will kind of use your shadow to determine your position. It doesn't work exactly like that, but that's the easiest way to visualize it. If you haven't played the game or if you don't know the run, it's going to find where my shadow is and set my position there. Oops, I have clicked outside the game window. There we go. Let me make sure I didn't lose on the restream here. No, we're good. Back in bounds. So it's very important we talk to Plum here. Would I like a transit pass? Yes, I would. I would very much like to unlock fast travel. Now, my next stop is to go to Feast. It's at the bottom of a very long cave system. We're going to skip through most of it. But the point being that when I go down to Feast, after I leave, I want to fast travel back to town. So you want to walk over here. You see that bench? I don't have to click it. I don't have to interact with it. I gotta walk on the screen with the bench so I can fast travel back to dinners later. If you're wondering why I'm bringing that up, it's because, yes, I've forgotten to do that, and that will cost you quite a bit of time. That is a scientific unit of measurement, quite a bit. I gotta remember to keep this gas pedal held down because this animation that plays whenever I change screens is actually a cutscene, which means it can be skipped with the skip cutscene button. I'm gonna go out of bounds here on this corner. I'm just gonna turn dark here in a second. Hold to the right. I know where I'm going. We're gonna end up in this store in Feast. There we go. If you've played this game before, you realize how much skipping and hopping around the map are really doing. If you've happened to have played this game and Link's Awakening, and you know how like screen warping and the Chemical World work in Link's Awakening, they actually work in sort of similar fashions, where the game that you play, I should say, the map is stored very differently than how you play it. So if you can get out of bounds, you really can just hop all over the map and get access to a lot of... You can really do a lot of sequence breaking with just even like one out of bounds trick. The fact that there's just so many ways to go out of bounds in this game really makes it easy to go fast and skip quite a bit. So actually into another boss fight now. As you can see, I'm over here. I'm so busy talking. I forgot I can actually deal damage here. I'm not in the second phase yet where I gotta wait. But this is the mirror fight. We're fighting against Dark Tacos here. If you want to keep the Link's The Legend of Zelda analogy going, if you will. Dude, I've got to pay attention to what the enemy sprite looks like, and then hit it with the appropriate brush, either my brush or the mirror brush. There we go. This is where I thought I was at the start of the fight. I keep forgetting that first phase exists. When he's in that bubble, I need to wait for the enemy to throw an AoE, one of those AoE circles at me, and make the boss hit itself, basically, by having it mirror my movement around the map, around the screen, rather. Wait. Not a whole lot I can do until disappears. There we go. I'm not very good at this boss fight at it, but it's really an interesting fight. It's a lot of fun. And there's just a lot of things to pay attention to. I need to dodge well, but sometimes my dodging will control where the enemy is. Then I need to make sure I'm hitting the enemy with the right brush. So I gotta make sure I'm hitting with the mirror brush or with my brush. You just gotta keep your eyes focused in a lot of different places to go really fast here. There we go. That's going to unlock the ability to swim up a wall. We're going to learn how to swim 3 times in this game. So now we can swim on land and swim up a wall. Next, we're just going to learn how to swim, like in the water. Oop. So I did take some time to warm up and go through the climb the mountain incentive that was met. Because normally we just skip right over that. But that also means while I was pressing that, I wasn't working on this. We're going to be in the darkness for a little bit here. But if you listen to the audio cues, right around there is a vine. I think I got up the vine. Nope, I could see I didn't get up the vine. Need to swim up the vine. The problem is somewhere around here, you can hear the bugs. Is like this black hole of bugs, if you will, that will erase my ink. There we go. I think I'm up there. Nope, it's still not up there. Let me reset the screen here. On top of the crystal. Aha! There. I think I got it. Now I got it. Right, roughly, I'm just flying a little bit blind here. There we go. Screen changer in the right spot. Come over here. We're still going to be in the darkness. Then I'm going to go out of bounds. Oh, come on. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. And we skipped right to the next boss fight. Like I said, the map is stored in a very compact, efficient way as far as, you know, taking advantage of the spaces on the map. It's a grid-based map, kind of like an Excel spreadsheet, and there aren't that many gaps in the rooms, especially on the surface layer, the outside map, if you will. And even if you can't move from one room to the other, vanilla, if you will, there may be something over there. And in this case, right next to the cave is this boss fight. And this is the boss fight for one of the 4 trials that we need to complete to further our bond with the brush and unlock all of the brush's abilities. There's one trial, I think I'm good. There's one trial in each corner of the map. This one would have been in the northeast corner of the map, and there is a lot of platforming to get to this boss fight. And then you go through this cave where you have to set the brush on fire to make a path through. It's really neat. It really is a fun little part of the game. It's a fun trial to go through, but unfortunately, in the name of speed runs, you have to skip some of that stuff sometimes. But this trial in particular, getting to this boss fight, really combines all of your abilities in pretty neat ways. And there's a lot of hidden stuff up there too. If you want to take your time to really go exploring up there. Come on. Move, don't dodge into the other dirt box. Yeah. Somebody there anymore. let me... No, we got one. We have one more boss fight. And it's actually coming up next. I don't know why I didn't think about it. There's one more boss fight left. And then we're all done with bosses until the very end of the game. But we really do fight them all in rapid fire fashion on this route. Move! Just stand there and get hit. Why don't I? There we go. Since the speech technically somehow works as a cliff in game coding, you can actually use that to hop over the boundaries and head right out of bounds. Here we go, transit bench. They told you we are gonna need our transit pass. That's the swamp. That's not where I wanted to go. Every time. Now we're on to the last boss fight for a little while here, but it's really more of an auto scroller here. I'm not actually going to be able to deal any damage. I just have to make sure I don't get hit. And it is, I really like the music and the rhythm of this fight. It's pretty fun, despite the fact that there's not a whole lot of combat. But if there are any donations to read or any advertisements to read about the charity, this would be a great time to do it.
All right, wonderful. Yes, I would love to chat a little bit about our charity this weekend, which is WaterAid. WaterAid has been working for around 30 years to sorry, I'm trying to find this, to pursue a mission of bringing clean water and decent toilets to everyone, everywhere. In 2020 and 2021, with everything going on with COVID-19, their work has taken on extra significance. Hand washing with soap and clean water is one of the cheapest and most effective preventative measures available, and WaterAid has been working in over 30 countries to install hand washing systems and educate communities on how to limit the spread of the virus. To find out more about their COVID-19 response or their primary mission, you can go to www.wateraid.org.
Yes, Anchovy, this is a Lena Rain soundtrack. And it is absolutely fantastic. Oh, okay, just run into the Let's try that one more time. We're good right here. Yeah. I know, big angry rabbit. There we go. And there's a skip cutscene at the end of fight there. Okay, yes, we're gonna take on these 4 trials now. And now we're going to go unlock our glow in the dark ability, the first ability in the game, right? Out of bounds. Go out of bounds. There we go. Don't jump on the screen when you're out of bounds. There's a chance you soft lock if you jump on that screen, by the way, because I almost hit the button. That would have been sad. Walk through the darkness here a little bit. As long as I don't end up back in bounds, I'm fine. Like, I'm not even gonna hit jump anymore. If I end up back in bounds, I don't know how to recover from here. Not validating the run. Okay, you should see me come by here. There I am. Okay, now I'm over here. I'm gonna come down to this bottom right corner. Down to this bottom right corner. Yeah. Oh. That's not good. I am in bounds, aren't I? I guarantee you I'm inbound. Let's see. Oh, how did I end up back in bounds from the corner? Let me see. Let me see. If I knew where I was... If I knew where I was, I could get back to the corner here. Alright, hear myself in the left headphones here. There's a vine here. There's a vine there I need to hit. Hold on. Let's loop back around here. Oh, if I could just see where I was. Just for a second. If I'm really stuck here, I do know how to edit the save file and get myself where I need to be. I'm not worried about that. I'd just like to do it without invalidating if I can. Let me take a look at the screen. Let me getting stuck on. Come on. Actually, I got a couple of options here. Oh, I just hit a vine. I don't think I hit the vine I wanted to hit. Ah, look. All right, see. Oh, I have no idea where that put me. I haven't a clue where that put me. Yes, I do. There's a little ledge right here with a little gift on it that's not lit up because it's a tiny gift. I think if I jump to the northeast, save and quit, I should be... Oh, where am I then? Ha, okay. I'm almost where I want to be, actually. If I were up here by this big gift, I'd be good. Now I'm over by the gift. That might get me there. Oh, look at that. There we go. Don't hit the jump button there then. I don't know where I jumped that put me back in bounds, but I'm never gonna hit jump on that screen again. Goodness. I found a one spot not to jump on. Oh, right. So if you've been following the development of this game, if you've been eagerly anticipating it coming out like I was, you probably played the demo, which plays up to this fight and then no further. In the demo of the game, you'll clear this, and rather than actually unlocking the ability, you get a couple of text boxes, explaining, oh yeah, this is where you'd unlock glow-in-the-dark ink. But it's the demo version. It's got this big reveal or whatever. I only bring that up because I think because this boss fight was put in early, it works a little bit differently than the other boss fights. Other boss fights, it doesn't matter what order you fight them in, they seem to just work okay without any issue. For whatever reason, though, when I clear this boss fight, it's not actually going to give me the glow-in-the-dark paint ability, so I'm still not going to be able to see where I'm going. I think we're pretty much done needing it, though, at this point. Otherwise, not too much to talk about here. This is actually the first boss fight in the game. Let me just sit right there and eat that. I do that. And the game's gonna very, very quickly, boom, just kick us out of the boss fight. Because it really doesn't know what to do. We're past the point in the story where we would unlock glow. We've passed the point of the story where we'd have that cutscene there. Everything's just not working the way the game's expecting it to. I didn't need to hit save and quit there. This is a free skip if I don't hit save and quit. Watch. Boom. This is where I wanted to save and quit. I got a little eager. Here we go. And it's going to skip the entire trial in the southeast corner of the map here, where I'm supposed to do a lot of puzzle platforming to pick up these flowers to plant them here. I guess I missed putting one down because I didn't get the I did. One of them didn't plant. Okay. I planted my flowers. And the reason why this screen is well, you know what? I don't want to give too much of the plot away. I'll let you new players get over here and figure out the big plot reveal here on your own. So we've got another trial to go to. Oh, wow. See, I can swim now, but I can only swim in my own ink. I still can't just swim. And what happened there a couple of times on that screen, I'll show it off here, is if I just jump in the water, the game's just gonna reset me. I've got to remember the ink. Come on. No. Come on. So this is the exit for the island trial here. Come on. Get the ledge clip. Save and quit. Back in bounds. And you do have to kind of move her around about way here, kind of. But this particular trial is actually to draw a self-portrait of ourselves. Isn't it lovely? We are done here. The game doesn't really, whoa, where am I going? Doesn't really judge you for your drawing ability. So if that's maybe your concern, like, oh, I don't know if I want to play a painting ability. I'm not that creative. I don't draw well. It's okay. The game really is not going to, there's no skill requirement as far as any kind of painting ability or creativity. The game will work with what you give it, in fun ways. All right, and this is the $50. It looks like I'm dropping some frames here. This is the mountain climb incentive that was met. I am going to cheat a little bit and go out of bounds to get to the mountain, but I'll climb up the whole mountain in bounds. But to show off what I would do, normally I'd come over here and you see me swimming over here out of bounds. I'd swim up out of bounds this entire mountain. You would not see me over here at all. And what I am going to do, I think I need to skip the first scene to skip first screen to skip a cutscene. So we'll head over here, go up the mountain from here. Yeah, because this is actually the start of the mountain anyway. Up, go. You can see the wind effect in place here. It is going to be a huge factor as we climb up. See, I should be able to jump across that. I forgot I gotta swim across. And these flowers that you see will explode with ink when I hit them with ink, which will help me cover a lot of area very, very quickly when I need to. Come on, paint. Where am I now? I need to come up here anyway. There we go. Yeah, as I said, we usually skip this, so if I look like I don't know what I'm doing, it might be because I really don't in some places. I might need to see it again real quick. Once or twice before I get it in my head where I'm supposed to go. I missed that jump. How did I miss that jump? Okay. I missed that jump. Oh, I didn't wait for the wind. Gotta wait for the wind. And I gotta wait for the wind to start up again, so it puts me up here rather than all the way to the right there. Don't need the... Gotta wait for the wind. That's what I'm gonna be saying more than anything in this section is I forgot to wait for the wind. Just wait. Just wait. Plenty of time. Plenty of time on the timer. These balloons explode when you ink them. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, wait. I forgot. Forgot about the other rocks. No. No. Hiya. I think that'll work. There we go. There's a rest area there. We can take a break and get a cutscene with Chicory, but don't have to. Hop, hop. I don't think that's gonna be close enough to anything. All right. Nice. Okay. Wait for the wind. Wait for the wind. Boom, boom. All right. Up, 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 up. It's going left. It's going right. It's going left. Wait. Okay. Oh. I don't think that's close enough. It might have been, but I know this is close enough. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I jumped too diagonally. Which, I mean, I jumped diagonally. This screen right here. Oh my gosh, first try. This screen causes me no end of grief. Oh. Too far away. There we go. Up, 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 up. Go, 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 go. There we go. Now we're almost to the top. Skip cutscene. Since we're inbound, we gotta skip that cutscene too. And skip a really fun cutscene there. But I'll save that for new players to find out if you decide to go play this game after watching the run, or just maybe if you haven't gotten this far yet. Don't want to spoil too much. Where am I going? I'm going to luncheon. So you can see everything's really dark and scary. Things are really bad in town. Where am I going? I decide to go backwards up 3 chapters. Let's not do that. And then something important to keep in mind for this section speedrun. The game is counting how many screens I am lost. It does this during the screen transition animation. So if you skip the cutscene in between screens, you will technically move faster. You'll also be stuck here for eternity because you'll skip over whatever line of code adds 1 to the counter. You'll be going through the screens a lot, you'll be going through the screens faster. Technically speaking, you're moving faster, but you're not going anywhere. There we go. I don't think I need to skip that cutscene, actually. Come on. There it is. Yeah, that boss eats your brush. And now I have no brush. Now you can see I am very sad. Now, without the abilities of the brush, I can't jump, I can't swim, and I can't swim. And then I never had glow-in-the-dark ink in this run, but I can't do that either. None of it. And actually, I can't even get back to town because I can't swim between the trees. But our friend Lemon's going to help us out with that. I'm going to also go turn down the bit rate a little bit because now I'm dropping a ton of frames. Hold on. Come here. Cutscene plays out. Hopefully that'll drop a few or less frames. There's the cafe. Again. Also, our friend here on the bench wouldn't normally be sitting here. But because we played a game extremely out of order, we never really hit the trigger right. That triggers her leaving. Or triggers them leaving, I should say. Normally they don't just stay there hanging out the entire playthrough, especially when something fantastic is going on behind them. Fantastic and hugely plot relevant. But they'll be sitting there during the credits as well, which is not usual. Can't skip this cutscene until Rush appears. There we go. Up we go. Up we go. And then down we go. There's only one thing I'm a little worried about in this fight, and that is a potential soft lock involving skipping cutscene on the exact right frame calls a soft lock. Otherwise, there's not too much I can do about that. This is gonna sound this is gonna sound really simple when I say this, but it is so important to get your damage down when you can. Not just because, you know, big DPS numbers or go faster. That's of course true, but you can see that the cycles between your chances to deal damage are very long in this game. I'm pretty much in all the boss fights, but especially on this one. So if you just fall asleep at the wheel or somehow just don't deal maximum damage in a cycle, you could lose a fair bit of time. And our friend is back, and our mirror brush is back too. Dodge, dodge, dodge. I feel like in early versions of the game, this fight feels like it's a little off-center as far as the mirroring is concerned. But it could just be me. As I've said, I'm not the greatest at the mirror section of the game. Move, move, move. That's the section where I move. There we go. It's back to mirroring my movements. Means I gotta go back to getting it to take damage instead of me. Come on. Wow, that's way over there, huh? I didn't see the one in the middle at first. There we go. And I just held off on the cutscene skip there for a second to make sure I didn't hit the unlucky frame. Oh no! Why can't they deal damage to the boss? This is awful. If only there was somebody here to help me during the last boss fight. Ouch. Getting hit wasn't part of the script. There we go. Hello. God, the hitbox is a little bit higher than I thought it was. Now, from this point forward, I'm waiting for my friend Chicory here to land an attack to bind the enemies so I can deal damage. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep dodging like this. Ooh! Oh! That felt mean. Look out! Just spawn underneath me next time, jeez. Notice I'm making the boss continue to move, even though I can't deal damage. I've gotten some shorter cycles on this particular phase by doing that, but you'll notice in the next phase I'm not going to do that because it's actually, whether it's just like a small sample size or there's anything to it, I'm not too sure. But if I keep Blackberry on the move in this fight, I've had this phase take much longer than it usually does. Ow. So I'm just gonna wait for, we just gotta wait the timing out. There we go. No. Nice. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't stand there. I walked into it. And just watch me walk into it. It's spot. Come on, Chicory. Come on. Swing. There we go. I think that'll do it for this phase. Yeah, now we're on to the last phase of the boss fight. Nope. Oh boy. I am not a fan of that kaleidoscope attack. I feel like that kaleidoscope attack is so dirty. Because you don't really get a tell of where the spots, the pattern's gonna spawn next. You can kind of get a feel for it and weave your way through to a safe spot. But I feel like it gets some cheap hits on me sometimes. Oh. Come on, Chicory. Keep swinging, keep swinging, keep swinging. There we go. Woo! I had to look away for a second. Ah! It's spawned under me mid-jump. That's what I'm talking about with that one. I should have just stayed in my corner. Do I learn my lesson? No, I never learn my lesson. Stay here, just stay here. Dodge the next one out. There are just times in this game where you don't want to be inputting on movement. And it's just so hard to get that lesson through my head sometimes. But everything's exploding! The colors are splashing all over the place, and that is gonna be time when the screen fades to white there. I had it 4807-ish on my end. I didn't keep any splits, so I don't know what split I'm actually on. So I guess my first split's like 45 minutes behind. That's okay. That's gonna be it for Chicory. Thank you very much for donating for the donation incentives, the name bid war for your favorite food, but especially the mountain climb, because that whole section of the game just gets completely skipped over. And anything other than a glitches category now. If you want to learn more about how to speedrun Chicory, we do have a Discord, all that good stuff on speedrun.com. You can also check out the Wiki Brush at brush.wiki. That's got some videos and stuff. I need to update the guide for some of the newer tricks that have been found still, but there's stuff there for you. Come hop in a Discord and hang out with us. And that is it for me. Thank you for donating. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you so much for that wonderful run, Sushikishi. That was really awesome, and I'm really glad that we met that incentive for Climb the Mountain, because that was great. So up next, we are going to have our Link to the Past randomizer, featuring Conster and Pals. So we're going to take just a few minutes to get that set up, and then we'll be back with that. And while they're getting all of those details set up, I did want to take a second to talk about some of the donation incentives that we have right now. So right now we have a bid war going for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade for the stairs versus elevator competition, and this one is really kind of heating up. We've got elevator is in the lead with $77.77, with stairs lagging behind just a little bit at $55.02. Now this run is going to be taking place tomorrow morning. So tonight is the best chance to get your donations in. If you want to see It's Your Girl C take the elevator or take the stairs during her run tomorrow. And additionally, we are $13 away from meeting our Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed Drive with a DDR pad incentive. So that one is for our finale of the event tomorrow. And we are so close to meeting that one. As a reminder, when you make a donation, you can donate it to one goal incentive and one bid war incentive. So one donation can apply to both of those incentives. So we'll be back here in just a few with The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.